Hey everybody, Mike WX0MIK, and heading home from Early Dazzle. It was a good night, beautiful weather. It was like 46 something degrees outside, so that ended up being a really nice day. Apparently in the past they've had 20 below for a high, so you have to count your blessings, I guess. But overall it was a good day. The parade was, I say, a little chaotic. There was a bus that was blowing bubbles, and parents who weren't watching their kids, the kids were jumping out into the road trying to catch the bubbles, and kids being kids, and like, oh crap. So I started running down and kind of leading the bus a little bit with the bubbles, just to make sure kids were not jumping out in front of the bus, because it is a little dark outside. So it's hard for those drivers to see. Beyond that, I think things went without a hitch. No injuries. No one got hurt. The 5K went very well. We did have a 92 or 93 year old who, quote unquote, ran the 5K. He walked or shuffled the entire way. It took him 3 hours, but he finished the entire 5K. So good on him. We had already pulled a lot of the radio operators at that point, because we were sitting there for there might have been, I don't remember if there was like 2 other people with him, but essentially we were waiting for 3 people, and it would have taken several of us sitting out there for another hour yet beyond that, waiting for this last group. So we kind of had to make that call there, unfortunately. But other than that, everything went fairly well. That Santa Claus unloaded. That is kind of a neat process. I didn't have time to take a lot of video because safety. But the Santa comes in on a choo-choo train, just like the song, and they pull up on it's actually like on a railroad, not like it's like a fake little train. They pull up on the railroad on a locomotive. He gets off, he hops on his ride all the way to the beginning of the parade, and then he rides the parade. Then the parade starts at that point. So it gets a little chaotic because you got this big engine coming down the tracks, people trying to get, peek around and see. We got the train, what do you call it, the arm that comes down, so we want to make sure people don't get whacked by that, and just in general, just all that kind of safety stuff. So it gets a little chaotic at that point, but once that is done, things generally simmer down a little bit. The other thing I have not had to do in the past, but I had to do this year, is we need to we had to go down the middle of the road and open the road, because people would not clear off the road for the parade. So me and another guy, we had a cop too with us. We were just walking down the middle of the road and like, Santa's coming, get your asses over. Okay, maybe a little bit nicer than that. But anyway, we got everyone cleared off. We tried to keep everyone off to the side of the road. We had a few bottlenecks this year, which is a little bit weird. But overall, no one got hurt. And everything went off as well as possible. So it was a good day. My Motorola HT was down to 1 bar of battery after using it all day. My Yaesu completely went dry as we were sitting there eating supper. So those radios lasted all day on 1 radio or 1 battery. So that is amazing, but never ever rely on that. I was watching it towards the end. It's like, oh, I have a full bar yet, I should be good.
K2KLF.
And then we circle back from there. So anyway, I took a couple videos. I didn't get as much as I wanted to, but again, we're pretty busy sometimes. So 7-3 WX0, make A.
Yep, I'm back.